And we begin this afternoon with that breaking news. A deadly confrontation in the waters off of Cuba between Cuban troops and people in an American-registered speedboat. Cuba says the people in the speedboat opened fire as the Cuban troops approached. Investigative reporter Chuck Goudie has been monitoring the developments. He joins us now from the newsroom. Chuck?
Marion, Cuban government officials now claim a civilian speedboat was operating without permission in Cuban territorial waters near a channel off the north side of the island state. And the Cuban officials say their maritime patrol was fired upon first, wounding a Cuban commander. The incident offshore Cuba was this morning, and members of the five-man patrol boat then opened fire on the American speedboat, said to be registered in the state of Florida. Registration records of the private boat are not public or available right now. Nearly all the information coming from this statement issued by the Ministry of the Interior in Havana that says, quote, 4 aggressors on the foreign vessel, that's the U.S. speedboat, were killed and 6 were injured. The injured individuals were evacuated and received medical assistance, according to Cuban officials, who say they have the right to protect territorial waters, and it's happened before involving these Cuban patrol boats. There's some belief right now that the Florida-registered boat may have been part of a civilian exile flotilla aimed at extracting family from Cuba. There were 10 people on the speedboat when Cuban officers opened fire here. No statement yet from the White House that has strained relations in recent months with Havana and Cuban leadership. The incident happened on the Florida side of Cuba today. We've not been told the identities of the dead, where they're from, or who they are, or where the wounded are being kept. And we are still awaiting some word from the Department of War or the White House about what happened and what the response may be. Stefan?
Okay, Chuck Goudie in the newsroom with the very latest for us. Thank you, Chuck.